Hello everyone and welcome to Kernel of Wisdom. I'm Joelle, and today, as part of my Mindful Technology series, I am talking about a few wearable mindful technologies. Okay, so before I get into it, I just want to say that I would love to hear from you. So if you like this video, let me know by clicking the like button below, or subscribe for more mindful videos from Kernel of Wisdom. Also, if you have any ideas or questions that could be used as content, please feel free to comment below or reach out to me at joelle@kernelofwisdom.com. Okay, so lately I've been exploring the ways that mindful technology can help support or enhance a mindfulness practice. And one of the big things in mindful technology is the emergence of wearable mindful technology. I recently had the chance to test drive 3 wearable mindful technologies, and I thought I'd share what they were like. This includes Muse brain sensing headbands, the Wearable stress balancing bracelet, and Fitbit's Relax feature. All right, first up is Muse. So if you're not familiar with Muse, these are brain sensing headbands. So you're supposed to wear it when you're meditating, and then there's a companion app that goes along with it. The idea is that the Muse headband picks up on your brain waves. It can tell whether your mind's wandering, and the app is designed to give you feedback on what those brain waves are telling the Muse headband. And it also has some beautiful meditative soundscapes, as well as cues to help keep you on track and motivational rewards so that you can set goals and train your attention and see your progress. But here's what my experience was like. I had the chance to try out a Muse headband twice and in 2 different environments, and it was actually pretty cool. The headband is non-invasive. You don't really notice that it's there. It kind of just sits there and you meditate away. Now, between the headband and the app, you can listen to these really nice, what were pretty relaxing soundscapes. So you kind of pick the audible environment that you want as part of your meditative experience. And in that way, it was a little like some of the audio frequency experiences I had with Soul 7, in particular, the guided meditation. So it creates an environment the same way that some people listen to binaural beats or will put on yoga or meditation music when they are in practice. The other thing is that the app and the headband are super easy to use, and they're really well designed. They have the technology piece on this down and the user experience piece. So here's what was awesome. All in all, I think the Muse headband is an amazing tool if you're really trying to train your attention. What happens is if you are meditating and your thoughts start to wander, these little chirpy bird sounds come in to cue you, to tell you your mind's wandering, get back on track. So if you're really using meditation for attentional focus, to be less sidetracked in your thoughts, Muse can really help you do that. And I will totally admit that the app and its feedback are really motivating. You can see just how aware you are and you want to do better. So it encourages you to practice more and to set goals and to keep track of your progress, which is a hard thing to do with mindfulness. Not that it's a necessary part of mindfulness, but if that's something that gets you going and is going to get you in the habit, great. But here's my thing with the Muse headband. I think so often people think of meditation as one's ability to clear their mind of any thinking. And I've said so many times, I not only think that's unrealistic, I think there's so many other benefits to meditation. One of the proven benefits being an ability to observe the fact that you're thinking and to observe those thoughts from a bit of a distance so that you can learn about yourself and your thought processes in the meantime. So just eliminating thoughts isn't enough. I really think it's important to also mindfully explore your feelings, your body sensations, all these other things if you want a well-rounded practice. And Muse is amazing, but it doesn't really touch on that part. Okay, next I want to talk a little about the Wearable bracelet. See it there? First of all, I want to say Wearable was kind enough to send me the bracelet so I could try it out. And their customer service team is super awesome. These guys really want people to experience this product. They've tried to make it as affordable as possible, and they've taken care of a lot of the details. When it came to me, and I'll share this picture here, the packaging was awesome. They sent an extra band for the Wearable bracelet. They have taken the care to try and even make sure the materials are biodegradable, that it's a sustainable product, all these different types of pieces. So they're really trying to think about this product in a holistic way. That came through. And the app that goes along with the bracelet was also well designed. They've thought about the user experience. They have a support team so that if you have trouble with any of the technology or the syncing or with the bracelet at all or the app, they can help walk you through it. So they're really trying to make this a super positive experience, and it was. The customer service side was amazing. Okay, so next let me talk a little bit about how this bracelet works. So the idea behind the Wearable bracelet is a bit like a Fitbit but for stress. So instead of tracking your kind of physical wellness, it's trying to track your stress levels. And my understanding is that it uses your heart rate to do it. So there's a few things that I really loved about this product. So for one, it was cool to pay more attention to my stress levels throughout the day. The way the app works is that the bracelet kind of takes a reading in terms of your stress levels through your heart rate every hour. And then it syncs to the app so that the app also pulls in your kind of calendar notifications as well as your locations throughout the day, so that when it's syncing to the bracelet, it can also tell, okay, a bit what you've been doing, where you've been at, so that you can see, are there particular places, are there particular meetings, are there particular times that you feel more or less stressed, so that you can do something about that. When you're syncing the bracelet, the app also gives you a bunch of cues in terms of how to relax, how to think positively, all these things that were really cool. In fact, some of the tips were things I hadn't even thought of before, but were great mindfulness tips. And in addition to that, the app provides a number of stress management programs that are mindfulness based. And so if you find that your stress levels are higher than you would like, you can do something about it. The other thing is I got a ton of compliments on this bracelet. It's beautifully designed, and like I said, they really tried to be sustainable with the design. But here's the cons I have about the Wearable bracelet, is it seemed to me like there's still some things that Wearable is trying to sort out. Didn't always sync great, and some of the compatibility with the other functions on my phone, like my calendar and locations, didn't always align all that great. So I think there's some tweaks on the technical side that they're still working through. The other thing is because of the material the band's made with, so I think it's made out of cork, it started to break down somewhat quickly. So it was awesome that they sent the extra wristband when I got the product, but you probably actually wear through them relatively quickly, and that's something to be mindful of. The other piece that I hope Wearable is trying to sort out a little bit is that you had to have the companion app open all the time in order for it to function. And I try to actually turn off any electronics in my room at night when I'm trying to sleep. And so it'd be awesome if there was a feature, and hopefully they're working toward this, where it could store some of the data until the next time there is an opportunity to sync with the app rather than having to have the app open. But all in all, this was a really neat product. I got a lot of information about my stress. It worked really well a lot of the time. And so if you don't need it to be perfect, it's going to give you some cool content. So I'll include a link again for you to check out more about the Wearable bracelet. And I really keep an eye on these guys because I have no doubt this product is going to keep getting better and better. And I really like the idea of having these types of tracking devices that have more to do with our overall well-being on things like stress versus kind of some of the stuff that society wants us to focus on, like our weight, which is sometimes important, but sometimes really doesn't serve everybody. Okay, and last but not least, I want to talk a little bit about Fitbit's Relax feature. So if you have a Fitbit that has the Relax feature, so I have the one that's called the Blaze, and so it has the Relax feature. What it does is that, the Fitbit overall is a tracking device. It tracks your steps, it tracks your heart rate, it's tracking your sleep, it's tracking a whole bunch of different things like that. And you can use the app to also track things like your food and weight and all that kind of stuff. But one of the things that it's included in an effort to kind of get away from entirely the physical fitness side, I would hope, is the Relax feature. So you can use the Fitbit to track your heart rate. And if you find your heart rate is not where you'd like it to be, you could relax more. And what the relax feature is you have the option of kind of a 2 or 5 minute relaxation period. So these are short, mindful moments where you can take a bit of a time out to just breathe and relax. And it does actually try to walk you through it a little bit. And what's awesome is they built in really good cues. So it tells you to relax, take deep breaths. It is using mindfulness cues to really enhance the process. And they're really short. Plus, having it on your Fitbit, which is your watch, which a lot of people use all the time, really helps to encourage you to remember to do it. Yeah, I don't know if you can see. For each inhale, it has a little vibration. And you watch the circle go in and out as you in and exhale, which means you have a cue to pace your breath. And this engages you visually as well. The only downfall to this particular technology is that it's not really meant for mindfulness. So these are really only short breaks. It'd be amazing if Fitbit decided to introduce a meditation timer that was more extensive, but it's not really a product that's fully meant for that. Well, I hope these reviews have helped give you a bit of information on a few popular mindfulness wearable technologies. One thing I didn't get a chance to try was Apple Watch, and I have heard that it has a lot of apps that are more specifically designed for mindfulness. Now, I am going to review a bunch of mindfulness apps in a future episode, and a lot of it will cross over. So if you have an Apple Watch, I'd love to hear from you below, and if there's features on it that you really love for your mindfulness practice as well. Otherwise, if you have any other comments or experiences with any of these wearable mindfulness technologies or any other wearable mindfulness technology, also please comment below, ask questions below, or shoot me a note at joelle@kernelofwisdom.com. If you liked this video, please do not forget to let me know by clicking the like button below. Do not forget to subscribe for more mindful content from Kernel of Wisdom. And I hope you have a great day and happy meditating. Bye.